Hello, happy Monday. It is Monday, the 7th of September, which means that if you are participating in Milwordy, it is the 7th day, is the end of the first full week of the challenge. I think I'm right about on track as long as I get my goal words for the day in. But I'm not, since I'm doing the half Milwordy, it's not as hectic of a word count goal. But I hope everybody is doing well with your goals for the day and for the month and the quarter, since this month is the end of quarter 3. So I will have had my Kanban board up for a full quarter at the end of September. And it doesn't look like a whole lot has changed, but I have moved quite a bit of these little blue stickies from the needs to be edited to the finished, the first edit side. And there's actually a couple more that I need to move, but there's no more room. So I may have to redo the washi tape, sort of separating them, because this drafting section is pretty empty. So I might make it quite a bit narrower for this next quarter and see how that plays out, but I'm not sure. But anyway, so I'm feeling much better than I was yesterday because I've got a good night's sleep. So yesterday I felt like I was sort of down in the doldrums because I didn't get a good night's sleep, but I was able to sleep last night. Sleep is a cure for many, many ills. So I hope that everybody else is doing good today. Lizzie is here. Hello. Turns out you don't start school until tomorrow because your mom has to do your hair. So your whole county is just all right, Lizzie needs her hair done. We're just gonna, no. I know, I think it's Labor Day today, right? Right? I think so. Sid is here. Hello. I started watching, and I have put the rest of your Writers Write episode 1 on my watch later list so I can watch the full 2 hours. It is a fun conversation between Sid, the Naked Firefly, and Cachet, all about their sort of daily lives, and not just the writing part, but how sort of introducing a bit more of balance into the conversation, which I like the idea of. So I will post the link to that in the chat a little bit later, but it's good so far. I haven't watched the whole thing, but it's good so far. Laura says, maple sausage and scrambled egg for a late breakfast. I had waffles. So yeah, I'm right there with you. Lauren is here. Hello. Hello, hello. Lizzie says, stuck in my book today. I don't know what's next, and I don't know how to get there without messing up the timeline. You're using a calendar to help. Ooh, I like the idea of having a calendar, or some sort of timeline to help you visualize. Can you just pause and write out the next scene without the time indicators, so that you could go back and fill those in once you have a more solidified idea of when it should happen? Can you do that? Would that be helpful? I'm not sure. Nicole is here. Hello. Hello, hello. Hannah is here. Hi, everyone, she says. Charlie is here. Hey, hey. And Charlie has a new video that is on how she writes so much so quickly, in the hopes that we all sort of achieve our Milwordy goals. So I will also post the link to that in a bit. And CB says, hello, welcome. Working on pepperoni today, I'm assuming. Netta is here. Heyo, hello, hello. CB says, oops, why oops? What happened? Oh no, you are going to finish the page you're on and then go fix dinner. Okay, all right. Food is good, sustenance is good. It's not an oops. Devin is here. Howdy. Hello, hello. Trinity is here. Hi, hi. Hello, Trinity. I can't remember if I have seen you recently in the chats, but hello. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Alice is here. Hello. Hello. Yay. Oh, Monroe. Hello. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Alexis is here. Hello, Jules and fellow writers. How are you? I am good. I am good today. I feel good, which is nice. Thank you. I am a wholehearted fan of this Dollar Tree bow. It has made my life more fun. Although for whatever reason, I don't use the beige one because I have this one and then I have one that has like a beige base and I don't use it as often. I don't know. Charlie says, I have 32,123 words already for Milwordy. The darkness is chasing you and you refuse to give in. Goodness gracious. Well, you're doing amazing, Charlie. You're doing amazing. Chloe, hello. Hello, hello. Hair takes 5 hours. Yeah. Good hair does. Laura, brainstorming questions for your next videos. Questions to help with brainstorming. I am a big fan of what ifs. And in general, I just go with like all the questions, like the who, what, when, where, why, how. You know, those are good questionings. So Sid, yay. Awesome. Fun times. Waffles, waffles, waffles. Yes, I had 3 of them, in fact, so that's a perfect number of waffles on your comment. Petra, hello. They were like the little toaster waffles, so I'm not you know. This scene takes place on July 27th, and the next week is when all the big events happen. Okay. So are you trying to figure out in what order or how rushed each event should be? Like, are you having 1 event per day? Or are you having like 3 in a day? And then somebody's like, oh, that's got to be it, right? And then the next day something else happens. Like, how are you staggering the events? Would be my question, I guess. Jordan, hello. Hey, Dawdling Writer, hello, and learn the buyer by sight. Hello. And yes. Okay. Yes, you are Divide by Sight and the Blind Mage's friend. Hello. Welcome. Yes, I remember your comment from one of my other videos. Hello and welcome. You will be back going to eat lunch. Good. Excellent. Food is worth words in my mind. Hey, at the Dawdling Writer, where are you from? I have a southern accent. Yes, I am from Georgia. I was originally born in Florida, and then we moved to Utah for like 2.5 years, and then we moved back to Georgia, and I have been a Georgia girl ever since. You love people from the southern states who have an accent. Don't know why, but it's appealing. Yeah, there are a lot of people that think that the southern accent is appealing, and I'm not sure if it's because the sort of drawl that we have makes it feel like sort of sing-songy, lullaby-ish, or if it's because it makes people feel relaxed. I'm not sure. But yes, there are a lot of people who feel like the southern accent is appealing. So Lauren, Teen Titans, go sing! If I could remember the lyrics, I might say them, but I'm not good at singing. I have no sense of rhythm whatsoever. Jenna, hello, hello, hello. Megan is here. Hello, just dropping a quick like before your work starts. Sad you're going to miss this. Oh no, but I'm glad that you have your new job. So there. Lizzie says, I'm going to trying to find out which days that you should skip, because if you have the whole next week, the book would be too long. You're thinking this chapter will be the weekend and the next should be the start of the events. Could be. That could definitely work. That's a very reasonable approach. All righty. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start setting up the timer for 15 minutes. For the first sprint, you'll know I like to do the shorter 15-minute sprint to get my brain into writing gear. And I should be editing today. So we'll see if that actually happens. So I'm going to go ahead and get the timer set up And then during this first sprint, I'm going to post several of the links that I mentioned before in the chat so that y'all can find them, as well as the links for Word Stitches live stream at 4 p.m. Eastern and Laura's live stream tonight at 10 p.m. So I'm going to post those in the chat along with Charlie's video and Sid's video. Fun times. All right, I'm showing. I got the 15 minutes. We'll just start with green as the basics. Do. Get the first sprint banner up. All righty. And make sure that if you have already been writing this morning, you make sure you go ahead and save your document and have something to hydrate with. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Alrighty. That was the end of the first sprint. I got about three pages. Yeah, 3 pages edited. Kind of slow getting started, but that's okay. I feel like I'm taking note of some important things that I'm going to have to add or change, so feels pretty good. How did y'all do? Hopefully better than my 3 pages. So Lizzie asks, does anyone here a fast draft? Before I forget, let me put a timer, 5-minute timer on so that we can get back to work in just a few minutes. There we go. So I don't think I technically fast draft because I don't finish the story quickly. Even like if I write quickly within certain sprints. So you might want to check out Charlie's newest video, and I think Nerdy Book Nerd is doing some vlogs for fast drafting. She's been practicing doing essentially like a 10K a day and finishing a book in a week in preparation for doing Nano and completing a whole draft in a single day come November. So you might want to check out the Nerdy Book Nerds channel. There are some others, and I'm trying to remember who else specifically. I know Kate Kavanaugh fast drafts her 0 drafts. And she has said several things about those over the years, of the last 2 years that I've watched. I'm not sure if she has a dedicated video to that or not. Who else fast drafts? Do I want to say Sarah Sutton fast drafts? Yeah, I know there are several. So I think if you wanted to just look into it, you could probably just type in AuthorTube fast drafting as your key terms in the YouTube search function, and I think you could come up with quite a few results. But yeah, I think I would like to, be able to fast draft the whole thing, and I think once I get going, I can get going at a pretty decent clip. But since I am not a huge plotter, I think that sort of makes me stumble a bit when I have to consider where I want the story to go. So I think you will find that fast drafters are either like super plotters, like they know exactly what's going to happen, or they are writing a 0 draft essentially, and they're discovery writing, but it's like just the basic plot that they're typing out. And then they go back in and they edit and they change and they fluff and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I hope that helped. I don't know if it did. So, yeah. Seabid says, you're back with dinner. Excellent. Jordan wants to know, what are you having for dinner? Sausage and tomato pasta. Really need to think of a better name for your sausage and tomato pasta, or for a character, or what? Jordan says, nice, love sausages and pasta and tomatoes, love spicy food. You were trying to get to know us better last time, but I didn't notice. Oh no, sorry. I'm a little oblivious sometimes. And the show was called Magic Nation, or Magic Nation. And wandering creature you like is a shower door, because he happens to be a flying drink, his chair, and he did during creature I like. I'm not entirely sure what this is. Wandering creature, a creature that you like is a shower door? He happens to be a flying drink. I'm not sure, Jordan. I'm sorry. I can't quite figure out what you were intending to say there. Devin is saying asking if CB needs a better username. And then CB is saying, no, the pasta. Maybe next time you make it, you should make it with pepperoni instead of regular smoked sausages. I like smoked sausages, so I'm on board with keeping it however you like. Mary is here. Hello. Sid got 296. Ooh, nice. And says hello to Mary. Alice got 741. Ooh, nice. Jenna got 282 words. Excellent. CB, you're on page 6 by hand, but you have to set your work aside right now because you're having dinner. Very understandable. You do not want to get tomato sauce all over your brand new words. Charlie, 292 words. I would keep an eye out, though, if I were you, Jules said in a hushed, as hushed as a dragon could be. Yeah, when you get that big, the voices get kind of big too, right? Alexis got a few sentences. Nice. Charlie, sort of fast drafts depending on how you want to term it. Yes. CB has a question. Are you right in thinking that the Marvel comic verse Pepper did not become Tony Stark's PA? I kind of thought she was, but I'm not really sure since I'm not a huge classic comics person. I don't go out and read them. I'll read them if they appear in my life, but I don't actively seek them out. So Lauren says, editing, boo, but it's got to be done. Exactly. Exactly. CB says she started in the secretarial pool and then she got made senior secretary, if you remember rightly from what you've read. Yeah, that sounds kind of about right. There is our 5-minute timer to let us know to hurry up. If y'all are interested in doing a forest app, let me go ahead and set up a thing for that. Create the room. So the code for the forest room will be 8FAKQH. 8FAKQH. So the code for that is in the chat in case you want to join. We're going to go ahead and do Pomodoro length sprint for this next time, 25-minute sprint. Charlie is saying your goal is to write 52 novellas in 52 weeks. So you think that might count? Yes, definitely. I would say so. And Jenna, if I keep saying you have a boyfriend and you keep avoiding being seen with me, people will think I invented you like a sad child at summer camp. Oh, no. First drafts are written fast, but you lack the structure of what a first draft usually has. Missing a lot of parts, focusing on major things, kind of like a zero draft. Yeah, I don't know. Zero drafts and first drafts are kind of the same thing depending on who you ask. So, you know. All right, let's do the purple for this next one. Alrighty. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Second writing sprint. And I'm sorry if I didn't get to your comment. Eva popped in. Hello. And we are going to start our second sprint. Make sure you save your document and make sure you have something to hydrate with. We are starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, that was the end of sprint number 2. I just ran across a paragraph of dialogue that I'm not sure which character I should have say it. So I was sort of questioning myself as to the tone it carried and like who would be the one to ask this question. And I don't remember my intention when I wrote it. So when you're fast drafting, remember to put dialogue tags as to who said it, which I did not do for almost the entirety of this draft. So part of my editing notes has been like to figure out who was talking to who and remember who else was supposed to be like in the room or within the vicinity and might actually like pop into part of the conversation to participate. And it's been kind of a struggle in some places. But yeah, so I'm up to 13 pages edited. So I think I did about 10 that time, which felt pretty nice. Felt pretty good. And Abigail popped in, hello. And I said, T-minus 11 days until your book launch. So Abigail's like, don't remind me. So much to do. Of course, she didn't say it like that, but you know. So Lizzie was saying, just found out that NaNoWriMo is a thing. So is that supposed to be National Novel Editing Month? Because I don't know if that's a separate thing or if you just treat Nano like it's an editing month. Lizzie, please explain, because I have not run across this. I always just heard that you wrote the first draft in November, and then in the first camp, you usually edited it. And is that April? I think that's April, something like that. I don't know. So do let me know what NaNoWriMo is. Need to get rid of your dishes and wipe your face. Nice. Lauren says, I like using timer. You can be chatty and then no work gets done. Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of, thank you for reminding me. I will set my 5-minute timer so that I don't chat too long. Thank you. Brain. Exactly. So yes, I tend to just chat like there's, you know, enough time to do whatever. And then I forget that I need to work. Lizzie got 237 during the last sprint, and Lauren got 100 words in the last sprint, which is excellent. Trinity is back. Hello, welcome back. And Alexis got 133 words. Nice. And Charlie got 396 and then topped with the hubby for the rest of the sprint. Yay. 446 for Lizzie. Excellent. Sid coming in with 549. Woo, nice. Very nice. Jenna, 100 new words, and then you fell down a research rabbit hole. I love them. Looking for pics of the actors in formal wear is totally legit research for fanfic, right? Yes, absolutely. Especially if you are setting it during certain years. So you have to figure out what was the trend for the formal wear during that award season or whatever it is that they are doing. So yes, absolutely. Lauren is taking fast drafting notes on the side. Excellent. Yay. Alice says, while fast drafting, you always put dialogue tags, even if I will take them out later in editing so you don't forget. Yeah. And that's like, it's been a nightmare. And one chapter where I was having conversation between like 4 people, I was like, oh my God. So I had to get out the highlighters and like section off. So it was a mess. It was absolutely a mess. So yes, remember to put your dialogue tags in, and make sure that you just, you know, first draft through or fast drafting or whatever, just use set. Like you can alter it later, you know, if they need to pant something or wheeze it or whatever, and that's important to the story plot. Like you can put that in second draft, but just at least put their name or their initials after. You know, just give yourself some hints. So CB says, up to page 9, my phone rang, startling me out of my reverie, and I roasted your fingers on the business end of your curling iron. The color hung up, and I shrieked from pain and fright. Pepper has a stalker. Oh no, is it Jarvis? Or Tony? Petra, 483. Excellent. Yay. CB says, yes, it is. You had to do the same for Pepper's hairstyle and clothes. Yes, exactly. Lauren is working on book 2 of Hunted. Rewriting is never fun, but happy with where it's going. Yay. Excellent. That always sort of makes you feel better, is that you can sort of sense the improvement in the storyline or in the word flow and whatnot. I just made a note to myself. I used the word dearth. And so I made myself a note. I was like, if I'm not at this point, you know, page 380 some, if at that point in the rewrite I have not upped my word choice, my diction or vocabulary, like word usage, just use lack instead of dearth. Like if I have a certain tone for most of the book and it's very YA and accessible, and then I go just like toss some random words like dearth in there, then maybe it's not quite so accessible to use that particular term. So I just have to kind of keep in mind like the level of vocabulary usage that I want to use throughout the whole thing. Like I don't mind having fun words in there like dearth. Like dearth is a really fun word to me, but like if it doesn't fit the vibe of the rest of the story, there's no point in using it. So yeah. So target audience, keep them in mind. Aldrich Killian. Okay. Her ex. Gotcha. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, are y'all ready for another sprint? This will be 3rd sprint. Also, let me go ahead and do Forest app code. Sorry, I should think of these things prior to. Let's change it and do one of the lovers trees again because it's cute. So Q F B D E. QFBDEE is the code for the next forest room if you are interested. And Charlie says, she who shall not be named did that all the time. Here's a random word and then back to your regular tone. Yeah. And since I do love vocabulary and, you know, word choices and fun words and whatnot, that's something that I have to keep in mind, because I will just be like, I'll randomly rediscover a word in a conversation. I'll be like, I love that word. And then that word is very predominant in my memory for the next week or so. And so I will, you know, I'll just like have to try and remember like not to do that. Or just very much like heighten the level of vocabulary in there while still sort of keeping it, like, I don't know. It just depends on how the second rewrite goes. But again, sort of like once I get to this point, 380 some pages in, if the vocabulary level is not up to using dearth for the like prior 300 pages, there's no point in using it. So, you know, weirdness. All right. So I have a couple of people in the forest room, which is fantastic. And there is the timer. So we will reset it for another 25 minutes. Am I sharing the screen already? No. Let's do that. Share the screen. You would think that by now, like I don't even know how many live streams I've done by now, but you would think that by now I would have figured out how to use the timer and the share screen buttons and all that. But no. All right. Cool. So this will be our third sprint. Make sure you save your document and make sure that you have something to drink. So yes, Anna, you got here just in time for the forest code. Yes, you did. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. All right, cool. We are going to get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. That is the end of the third sprint. How'd you do? Let me put a 5-minute timer up so we can do the 5-minute in between. There we go. And I should probably go ahead and set up the next forest room so that you'll have a code to plug in. Although I'm not sure this one will be a full 25, but we will see. So this one will be Q9K7RV. Q9K7RV for the next sprint. Laura has been recording your video and doing voiceover. Very interesting stuff. Yay. Let's see. What movie would be appropriate for a friendship date? Maybe a comedy? I think we were talking about Alan Rickman, formal wear, all that kind of stuff. Yes. So Alan Rickman had this great understated sexiness. Watched truly, madly, deeply sometime to see him as a romantic lead. CB says I can't watch that movie because it makes me really sad. I think about his other half when I watch it. Writing sprints made it. Jenna says for a friendship date, a good kids movie. How to Train Your Dragon sounds good. Can't believe it'll be 5 years in January. Yeah, since Alan Rickman, the late great. Both characters are adult, although maybe Wizard of Oz could work. Maybe. 3 handwritten pages for Alice. Nice. There's the code for the next room. Anna edited 4 blog posts that time. Wow, you are on a roll. Sorry, I'm making sure I have that. Yeah, okay. Need to head out for food, but you'll join the forest room so you can stay focused on loved ones. Aw. Sid, no writing, just cooking. What you cooking? Hopefully something delicious. Let's see. Charlie says, I'm doing some editing in the hopes that you can shake the shadows out of your mind. I hope so. I hope so. I'm almost to 20 pages editing for the stream. So editing is what it is. I keep questioning myself, though. I'm like, where is this character? Where did they disappear to in this conversation? Yeah. CB up to page 12 now of longhand writing. All right now, Jarvis. Recliners, quilt, and pillows, please. And the Wizard of Oz. I said, oh, I love that movie. Pepper exclaimed. Nice. Like it. I like it. Alexis, you finished your entire manuscript. Yay! Congratulations, Alexis. That's amazing. It always feels really, really nice to be able to type the end. And that's amazing. Good job. That's awesome. You're going to let it cool for a few days and then do editing. Yeah, that's what I tried to do with this one, and then I wound up having to sort of I stalled kind of in the middle. So I think I probably took at least a month off, at least a month off of editing, just here and there in between. So I need to get better at that. But I'm just, since I've not done a full manuscript before, and I'm kind of thinking that I might, with the second draft, I might do some of what Allie Ernest suggests and choose a chunk of text. So every 20,000 words, I need to stop and edit. Something like that. I might try that with this draft. I'm not sure. We'll see. but I kind of also just want to like go through the process of like writing a second draft, the revisions for it, and just write it out and have it fixed. Like, you know, have the whole manuscript at least done a second time. So yeah. Alrighty, it is 2:42. Do y'all want to do a short 10-minute? A 10-minuter? Like a wind down 4th sprint? That's kind of what I was thinking, because I'm not sure. Yeah. Because that would leave us about 5-ish minutes to do the wrap up. So I think that's what I'll do. So I will change the time in the Forced app to be the 10 minutes. Wouldn't even know where to start with editing, and that's what like why I printed it out, so I could see it and have margins and all that kind of stuff, because I'm much better at editing longhand, I think, like at least for the initial edits. So yeah. All right, so we're going to do a blue, I think blue sand this time. Share the screen. Share the screen, Jules. Share the screen. Yes. Okay. It is now shared. Alrighty, we are getting started with our last sprint in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! I was still muted. That was the 4th sprint. I'm probably lagging at the moment because of the way that StreamYard does, but I passed the 20-page mark, so I was sort of in the middle of the 22nd page for editing, so that feels good for like a 2-hour chunk of time, plus chatting. So that feels nice. Feels good. I like it. I have finished a couple of scenes, so I will be able to move some more of my stickies if I can figure where to put them, how to stack them, so that they are not so crowded. But yes, let's see. So Charlie says, first you bang your head on the desk when you realize how bad your spelling is and how much autocorrect messed you up, and then you try not to berate yourself as you read through the draft. That's the secret to fast drafting. I can see that. I put in a couple of links in the chat for the Word Stitch stream at 4, Laura's at 10 tonight, Charlie's new video, Sid's Writers Write episode 1. That was the 4th sprint, Jenna. Yeah, I've done that too, where I sort of like pause it when I meant to like mute it for a second, and then I come back and I'm like, wait, what happened? Yes. About 400 new words. Woot! Your favorite line? I might get you in a formal kilt. I might get you a formal kilt ensemble just for the fun of watching all the other guests wonder if you're a true Scotsman or not. Yeah. Hate to brag, but you're a very good speller. Ooh, yeah, it's your grammar that's the issue. Sometimes. I mix up both. Some days I have good grammar, some days I have bad grammar, some days I have good spelling, other days I don't. And one thing I did notice is that when my nails are longer, I tend to mess up my typing more because I'm used to typing with pretty short nails. And so then when I sort of like lean my fingers the way that I normally do to type, my nails will hit another key. So I can't type with long nails. So short nail queen here. And Alley Cat, hello. You're the queen of the typos. Yes. Me too. Don't see that as bragging. You've been doing homework. Good for you. Look at you being a good student. Hopefully your homework is done now, or at least mostly done. Jenna got 954 total words today. Excellent. Yay. Whipped another chapter into shape. Your love for this story will pull you through. Yes, it will. I'm also kind of contemplating, and you'll tell me whether or not I should view this as cheating, but I had kind of initially set out that my developmental edits would be like 1 word per page. But like I don't know, like, let me, so, but I end up doing like this nonsense, on my pages. And so like, I don't know if I should count them as like more than 1. I don't know. Anyway, I'm almost done with the manuscript. I say that, but I've still got another, 100 and some pages, 140, I think, to go. I still have so much to do. Yeah, that's what I get for dawdling and then just not doing any editing off camera. So yeah. I don't know. I was thinking I might up the amount of words that I count each page for, like maybe 25, maybe 100. I don't know. But see, that's not 100 words. So I don't even know how I would calculate that. That's the problem that I have with thinking about Milwordy and the type of editing that I'm currently doing, is like, I don't know how to count it. Yeah, and so like it would be fine if I was working in the document electronically, then I could see the word count rise or fall. and I could sort of like figure out, okay, I edited like this chunk of text, and so that is like 1,000 words, but I'm not doing that on I'm not doing it digitally, so I don't know how to count it. So, but it's like I initially was like, I'll do 1 word per page, you know, and then I wind up with like 40 words for the whole day because I edited 40 pages. But like it feels like the number doesn't quite match up with the effort. I don't know. It's weird. So yeah. 712 new words to stream. Since you're formatting and reading through, you are not counting the other words as revision. Gotcha. Usually count edits or revision by the total number of words worked on. Yeah. So like, I don't know. I would feel kind of like, let me see where I kind of, yeah. So like some of my pages are just like this. So I have just like some scratch through, some highlights, my indicator for a giant ass run on. And like I wrote more than a page, or I wrote more than a word on there. So, but I don't want to bother to like count my comment words. I'm like, oh, I'm too lazy. So yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of futzing about whether or not I should count pages as like 50 words or something instead of 1 word. Essentially is what that boils down to. Is like this is worth a lot more effort than 1 word. So yeah. CB says, 1 page written. My previous assistant looked a lot like the Wicked Witch of the West. I growled. Don't insult the witch, said Pepper. Which witch? Elphabathrop. Christine Everhart is the other one. Nessa Rose Throp. Nice. I should count each page as more. That's kind of like what I was. So my average words per hour is about 1,000. And so if I did, so that would be kind of about 10 pages per hour. Like if I'm kind of going by what I do in a typical stream. So that would be like 500 words per 10 pages. So yeah, I don't know. I have to think about it and try and figure out how to do the conversion, because right now 1 word does not feel right. So anyway, but yes, so that's the stream for today. It is now past 3 o'clock. My usual dawdling, like can't say goodbye to save my life. So yeah, so I did put a couple of links in the chat for the streams that start at 4 for Word Stitch, and then Laura's at 10 tonight, as well as Charlie and Sid's new videos. And I can't remember if Austin is doing a Monday night stream tonight, or if she was taking the today off. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But anyway, this is going to be it for me. Thank you very much for watching, and I will be back Wednesday and Friday, 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern, as well as Sunday, I think. Yes, because this coming weekend is the AuthorTube virtual retreat. But I kind of would like to stick to like my normal schedule, so I'll be visiting the panels when it's not my stream time, but I think I want to keep my normal schedule up. That's what I'm thinking anyway. But anyway, so that's going to be it. You're starting a new job tomorrow. Ooh, good luck with your new job. So you won't be attending daytime streams for a while. Got you. Well, good luck with your new job. That's right. And I remember telling you, you need to remember to take it easy and just focus on the job for the first week. That way you can not burn yourself out trying to do like too much writing and adjusting to the new job for the first week. So congrats, and make sure you take some time for yourself. Alley Cat is not done with homework. Oh no, but you're slowly getting there. Gotcha. Yes. All righty. And yes, you're welcome, Charlie. And yes, absolutely. We should have all the fun. And with that, I will sign off. Goodbye. That was a terrible salute. I don't know what I was doing. Anyway, goodbye. I will see y'all.